What is up, YouTube? I am Nintendo Man 64, and I am bringing you the final episode of Pokemon Platinum, the Action Replay Edition. Last time, we caught both Palkia and Dialga, one in a good ball, one in a stupid ball. And now, we have nothing left in this game to do but to take on the Elite Four. We have 6 Pokemon here, the same 6 we took on the Elite Four with last time, all heightened up to pretty high levels, in the hopes that we might be able to breeze through this Elite Four and end this Let's Play on a high note. Azula, our Infernape, will be holding the Flame Plate, level 71, Lonely Nature for the ability, or Lonely Nature, not the ability. It has Blaze for the ability, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let me just bring up my chart. There we are. Let's see. Lonely Nature boosts attack at the expense of physical defense, which is obviously good because Azula was never really meant to be a solid physical defender. And she will know the moves: Thunder Punch, Shadow Claw, Flamethrower, and Kaioken, otherwise known as Close Combat. Willow, our Roserade, Grass Poison type, will be holding the Miracle Seed and has Naive Nature, which boosts speed at the expense of physical defense. Not bad. Poison Point for the ability, so it will be poisoned. It will poison the enemy upon contact. And will be knowing the moves Giga Drain, Petal Dance, Toxic Spikes, and Leech Seed. I had thought about teaching her Sludge Bomb, but this Elite Four isn't particularly the best against poison types, or for poison types. So, yeah. Oh, nope. Keep it going, mister. Next up is D-Dubs, one of our few males on the team. Our Golduck, a pure water type, will hold the Mystic Water to power up his Surf attack. Sassy Natured, which is boosting up special defense at the expense of speed, which is why he doesn't really look too much like a jack of all trades. Cloud9 for the ability, which eliminates all the effects of weather, which means he is not damaged by things such as hail or sandstorms, and his Surf does normal damage in like sunny day. And he will know the moves: Aerial Ace, Surf, Psychic, and Focus Blast. Jon Snow, our Glaceon, pure ice type, will hold the XP share for a little while to boost his level, because he's the only one that's not at level 71. He is Docile Natured, which, if I am not mistaken, is a canceling nature, and it is. It is physical defense at the expense of physical defense, which is not bad. Snow Cloak for the ability, which means it raises its evasion in a hailstorm. It won't really matter to us because we're not facing any ice types. And he will know the moves: Return, Ice Beam, Toxic, and Mirror Coat. Hopefully that Mirror Coat comes in handy. Scar, our Drapion, will hold the Razor Claw, which will boost her critical hit ratio. She's a Poison Dark type. Naive Natured, once again, which, as we noticed, was... Where the hell did it go? Don't you dare turn off on me. Boosting speed at the expense of physical defense. Works for me because I wanted a strong physical sweeper that's also pretty defensive, and that's exactly what Scar does. Scar also has the ability Battle Armor, which protects her from critical hits. And she will know the moves: Crunch, X-Scissor, Acupressure, and Cross Poison. Very strong attacks there for her. And last but not least, Omega, our Garchomp, level 71, will be holding the move the Leftovers, which boosts her HP up every turn. She is a Dragon Ground type. Mild Natured, which boosts special attack at the expense of physical defense, which must be why her special attack was inordinately high when she evolved. And she has the ability Sand Veil, which boosts her Pokemon's evasion in a sandstorm, but again, not really helpful to us. She will know the moves Outrage, Rock Slide, Crunch, and Earthquake. I thought about teaching her Stone Edge, but I couldn't find the TM, and B, Rock Slide has a little bit more PP and is a little bit more reliable, so I'm going to stick with that. But this is our team of 6, and with nothing else holding us back, let's go rematch the Elite Four. Even though we shouldn't have to since we're technically the champions. Whatever. I don't mind battling these guys again. Aaron of the Elite Four remains mostly the same. He uses his bug types, and the only difference with his team is that it is just slightly stronger. And by slightly stronger, I think it's like 10 levels or so. So let's see. Yanmega, level 65. That's about 15 levels higher. Because he had Pokemon, I think, in the 40s, if I'm not mistaken. But even if it's at level 65, Azula is 6 levels higher than it, and has a flame plate, which basically means she will destroy this thing. In fact, she'll probably destroy this whole team. And Azula will level up to level 72 and get even stronger. No moves learned, that's okay. Alright, Drapion. He has his own Drapion. But as we know, the weaknesses of Drapion can be nullified with one brutishly powerful Earthquake. Which is precisely what I intend to throw at this Drapion. And I'm going to do my best not to fast forward through any of these fights, mostly because, well, this is the last episode of Pokemon Platinum, and the last episode of Pokemon Platinum for quite a long time, last episode of Pokemon period for quite a long time, because I do not plan on starting another Pokemon Let's Play until the fall at the earliest. We'll go with Azula. Though I could throw out D-dubs to use Psychic there, I prefer the safe option. Azula is brutishly strong, significantly stronger than D-dubs in terms of attacking capability, so I think I'm just going to stick with Azula for the rest of this fight. Which should not bode too bad for her, because the rest of her last two Pokemon are Scizor and, or Scizor, whatever, the evolved form of Scyther, and then Vespiquen. And Jon Snow's level 71. Good. Blizzard. That's tempting, but I'm going to give you the Icicle Plate or the Never Melt Ice so your Ice Beam can do more damage against that Garchomp. So, I don't think you're going to need to know Blizzard. Thank you for trying, though. Vespiquen. I'm surprised he's throwing Vespiquen out now. Who knows? Vespiquen is very defensive, in case you don't recall, so you might... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, you might run into a problem dealing with Vespiquen, because I have one in X, and it is a friggin' tank. It can take any move you want to throw at it, it can take. Alright, and this should be the end of Scizor and the end of Aaron in general. Let's see. Yep, 1 down and 3 to go. And we get some extra cash. Next up is Bertha the ground type. So, we want to get Azula as far away from that as humanly possible. And I'm going to give the opening nod to Willow here. Mostly because I want everyone to really have their shining moment. And aside from this fight, and maybe against Cynthia's Milotic, I don't think Willow's really going to have much more starring time in this LP, so I will let Willow have that. I'm going to let Jon Snow continue to hold the XP share in case, just so in case he can get another level up. I doubt he will, but just in case. Bertha generally uses her ground types. I think she will start this fight with Whiscash. Either way, let's find out. As much as I love ground types, its common weaknesses to both water, grass, and ice can be problematic unless you have ways of working around it, such as brute strength. Alright. I shouldn't have to use Petal Dance unless it's against her super powerful Pokemon. Because I think the only Pokemon she doesn't have quad advantage over on her team would be Hippowdon. What else does she have? She has a Golem, she has a Rhyperior, Whiscash. Oh, Gliscor. Okay, never mind. Alright. Johnny boy. You're up against this Gliscor. This is what we've been training for, Johnny. This is what we've been training for. Since grass won't do too much against her, that's this Gliscor, at the very least, you might be able to hit this thing with one Ice Beam and knock it out. At least I hope you can. And oh wow, that was a crit? I thought that was just a normal hit. Wow, Johnny, your friggin' defenses are incredible. Continue to prove to this Gliscor that you're not a friggin' Stark. There you go. Good riddance. Alright, next up is Golem. One more appearance for Willow. Alright. Let's go with a Giga Drain. We don't really need to, but mostly because I want to save those Petal Dance moves in case I need this against Milotic, because Milotic can be a bit of a problem. And down goes Golem. Perfect. And Jon Snow does not level up. Alright, Rhyperior. You I might use a Petal Dance for. You're pretty damn powerful. And hopefully I can get a critical hit. If I don't, that's okay. But remember, Solid Rock for an ability for Rhyperior changes ×8 damage to only ×6, so... Oh, wow. Never mind. I was gonna be like, you might need to use that second hit after all, but... apparently not. Alright, Hippowdon. You know what? You can finish the job, Willow. I have faith in you. Alright. Hopefully you get the big killing blow here. And you did! Good job, Willow. You should go up to level 72 now as well. Oh, okay. You'll have to wait a little while. Maybe when you fight Milotic. Little extra spending money. I like how you and your Pokemon earn the win by working as one. That's what makes you strong. Alright, next up is Flint, the Fire-type guy. This is going to be the Omega and D-Dub show. Because I won't lie to you, there's no point in using that Moo Moo Milk. I would just be using the other one. Not gonna lie, Flint can cause you some pretty decent trouble here. Let's put D-Dubs there. Put Omega there. Basically everybody but Jon Snow and Willow is useful here. Azula because she can absorb some fire damage. Scar because of acupressure, and the other two because they're strong against fire types. Alright, round 3, Carrot Top. Let's do this. Battles are clashes of the burning spirit. Battles aren't about appearances or what's weak or strong. It all comes down to whether combatants burn hot or flame out. You definitely don't have the appearance of like an awesome fire type user. Every other fire type user I've fought in Pokemon has that, but you kinda don't. Nothing against you, it's just the way things pan out. Alright, starts out with Dark Pulse. Should do a lot. I remember my Houndoom was pretty damn powerful. And it made me flinch, which is not good. Let's use Surf. Devastate this thing. Because Houndoom also had pretty shit defense. And there you go. Good riddance. Good job, D-dubs. Alright, Infernape. Since Infernape has pretty poor defenses, let's let D-dubs take a breather. And let's throw out Omega. One Earthquake ought to do it. Let's see. Actually, Omega should be able to handle the rest of this fight. I was gonna use D-dubs more, but I don't want to waste turns healing. Alright. Magmortar is the only one on this team that really concerns me, because I think Omega can handle both Flareon and Rapidash. But we're just gonna have to see. Alright, let's just keep building your stats. And Jon Snow to level 72. Magmortar. I hate to just use one Pokemon for the whole fight, but unfortunately that Houndoom almost took out Golduck. Almost took out D-dubs. I can't lose people in this fight. I want to save all the losing of my Pokemon for the fight with Cynthia. And nope. And last up is Rapidash. I can feel your determination. Your will is overpowering me. Damn straight it is. Also, my Pokemon in general are... This might be the most lethal team I've ever constructed for Pokemon. I know I say that a lot where it's like, oh, I think my team building skills have improved. This game, I think my team building skills, like, skyrocketed. Alright, last up is Lucian, the Psychic type guy. Have not had to revive anybody yet, which is good. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. No, I don't want to Surf. I'm going to switch D-dubs out for Scar, because this is where Scar has her big moment. And basically everybody except for D-dubs has had their strong moment. Now D-dubs will probably have one. I have faith in him. He did almost get outclassed by a Houndoom, and it's not that Houndoom's a bad Pokemon, it's actually a pretty decent Pokemon. Oh, we can't go back. Oh well. Alright. I haven't used any of your Crunch PP, right? In fact, I haven't used you at all, have I? I don't think I have. Either way, that Dark type is going to be really helpful here. Ah, you timed your arrival well. I've just finished reading a book, you see? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I am a user of the Psychic type. You've proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I am the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid I will have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. He's really not that challenging if you have a well-constructed team to deal with Psychic types. And I think I have a pretty decent team. Scar's great physical attack and his complete immunity from psychic type attacks really helps me out here. And of course that Dread Plate. Took out Mr. Mime in one shot. Fantastic. Alright, next up is Bronzong. I believe his Bronzong had Levitate, so I'm gonna stick with Azula for this fight. Alright, let's try scorching this thing. Because if it has heat proof, then it should withstand this flamethrower, and then I'll just bring in an Omega to thrash this thing about. Nope, it was Levitate, I was right. Alright, fantastic. Next up is Espeon. This is definitely a Scar fight. I don't think I have anything that can take on that Espeon other than Scar. Actually, Espeon and Alakazam for that matter. Alright, Signal Beam. Does a pretty big chunk. But that's what Espeon is. Espeon is pure power. I remember mine was devastatingly strong in Heart Gold. Down goes Espeon. Next up is Alakazam. What can Alakazam know that would kill me? Probably Focus Blast. Oh, it missed! Oh, thank goodness. Alright. And good riddance, Alakazam. That leaves just one guy. Gallade. Alright. Now, who do I use against Gallade? Part of me thinks Scar, but at the same time, what can I really use other than Cross Poison against this thing that would do major damage? Fighting cancels out the weakness to Dark, so I couldn't use Crunch. Same with Bug, so I couldn't use X-Scissor. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I'll keep Scar out for now. Worst case scenario, I'll just bring in Omega to wreck this thing. Alright. Let's try Crunch. Shouldn't kill it, but should do a decent chunk. And that's more than decent. That's what I want to see. Citrus Berry is not really what I want to see, but I'll deal with it. Stone Edge. Let's see if your defense outwits its strength. I don't think... Oh my god! Scar, you OP little bitch. Goodbye, Gallade. Oh wow, Jon Snow did not hit level 73. It must have run out of gas by this point. There remains the champion. All that's left. This is all that's left, guys. Alright. Jon Snow, I was hoping you'd get a little bit more experience, but I can't afford to have you holding the XP share when that Never Melt Ice can help you out more. Oh, wow. Let's see how close you were to leveling up. Wow. That's crazy. Alright. Omega. You're up first. To take out Spiritomb. The only two Pokemon on her team that really concern me are Garchomp and Togekiss. One look at you tells me many things about you. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses, too. I can feel it. I can feel the power you learned coming from you. That's enough talking. Let's get on with why you're here. I, Cynthia, accept your challenge as the Pokemon League champion. There won't be any let-up from me. Oh boy. Alright, Spiritomb. That's what you should start with. Yep. 74. High defenses, but I think Omega can handle it. Omega has even more attack power at this point than Groot had, and I used Groot to take care of the Spiritomb the last time I fought Cynthia. Alright. This should do a decent chunk. That leftover should restore you a bit, which is good. I only have 3 Earthquakes left, though. I'm gonna have to make them count. Alright. Good. Red Spiritomb. Next up. Should be Milotic, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, shit. Alright. Jon Snow, come on. Alright, this is your chance to prove yourself. Oh my god, 78. Every time with this thing. Oh, it missed! Alright, Ice Beam, Ice Beam, Ice Beam. Come on, Johnny boy. One hit. Come on, buddy. I have faith in you. Oh! Johnny boy! You took out Garchomp in one shot! Holy moly! Alright, yep, this cements it. I think this is the best team I've constructed in a Let's Play so far. This is the most perfect team I've ever constructed. I'm really proud of this team right now. I really don't know what else to say. They have exceeded expectations, speaking of which, Kaioken. Alright, so Milotic should be out next. Milotic could be a bit of a problem. I recognize that. Yep. Alright. Willow. Now, Ice Beam could be a problem with you. But all I have to do is really just get down a Leech Seed and then start wearing you down like that. Oh, so you're gonna heal, and I'm gonna drain your HP every turn. So it's gonna be like a game of, oh, never mind, I thought you were gonna be healing. Alright, Petal Dance. Let's see how much damage it does. This thing is very tanky, so I have... You know, maybe I should shut up. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Goodbye, Willow. You ain't surviving that, that's for sure. Alright, well... Who wants the last hit in? How about Azula? You're faster than Milotic. And just so we seal the deal. Forgot she hadn't used any full restores yet. Oh boy. Alright, maybe we'll paralyze. Oh wow. Can I still... Perfect! That's what I wanted to see! That's exactly what I wanted to see, Azula. Continue to Thunder Punch this weird sea monster thing. Bye, Milotic. Alright, next up, Togekiss. Okay. Well, I was kinda hoping Azula would live. I'm not Azula, Willow would live, but... Alright, Johnny boy. Let's see how you handle this thing. Alright, Ice Beam. Now this thing's got high special attack, but you've got high special defense as well. Maybe... Oh! This thing's also got high special defense, but it also has Serene Grace for an ability, so maybe... Freeze? Aw. Alright. Let's see. Do I have to heal anybody? Just Omega a little bit. Nah. There's really no point in healing Johnny here. He's done. There's really not much else for me to do, so... Mirror Coat. Wow. I just wasted a turn. I could have just used Ice Beam. Whatever. Live? Aw. Even if John lived, he probably would have flinched. Okay. Alright, Omega. Rock Slide, or... Let's start with Rock Slide. Ooh, nice! You're faster than it, which is good. I need that. I need you to have that speed for me, Omega. Alright. And then another Rock Slide. Should do it. If not, my backup plan is, Azula, because Azula's... Oh, boy. Ooh, yay! Alright, let's seal the deal with a move I know will hit. Outrage. Perfect. Why would she have Dragon Rush on that Pokemon, on that Garchomp already? I would have had Outrage. Oh well. Maybe they didn't want it to be a little... Maybe they didn't want her Garchomp to be too broken. Alright. Roserade, I am literally not afraid of at all. Alright. I can't remember the last time I was put in a corner like this. Oh, so I think it was about 20 episodes ago, but... I get what you're saying. You haven't been put in a corner like this in a while. You're being tested greater than anything you've ever been tested before, but... Alas, Azula is too powerful for you. Ooh, you lived! Impressive! Honestly, I am thoroughly impressed. I was not expecting you to live through that. And did you just... I was like, did you literally just swipe this match from me? But no, you didn't. Only 2 full restores. I thought she'd use more. That's okay. Alright, Azula. Fought a battle well fought. Just a few minutes ago, you were the most powerful challenger. And now you're the most powerful of all trainers. You're the newest champion. Booyah, baby. Booyah. That was excellent. So was this water. Truly an outstanding battle. You gave the support your Pokemon needed to maximize their power, and you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Come with me. We'll take the lift. You mean I'll take the lift? You're just gonna teleport up. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Hey, Grandpa, you came! Mikey, your last battle was splendid. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. A child that enlisted for my Pokedex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. Mikey, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Mikey, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, please join us. No matter how many times I come in here, I always find myself standing up straighter than usual. It's a natural reaction, Professor. This room is a legacy to the hopes, dreams, and struggles of Pokemon and their trainers to excel. Mikey, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will be recorded in posterity here. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventures so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. Omega our Garchomp. Scar our Drapion. D-Dubs our Golduck. Azula our Infernape. Willow our Roserade. And Jon Snow our Glaceon. That is the most lethal team I have ever constructed. And with that last defining victory, Pokemon Platinum has come to an end. Wow. Finally, after almost a year of working on this project, it's kind of weird to have it be over. You know, like I said, it made me both happy to end this, and it's also made me a little sad to end it, unfortunately. But, like all games, it had to end at some point, and it's high time we moved on to our next project. Pokemon Platinum is done, but does not mean the channel is. We have several projects lined up for the rest of 2018 that I hope will entertain you guys. It should begin within the next couple of days. Star Fox Assault on the Nintendo GameCube will be our next project, and hopefully it pays off as well as some of my other projects have been. Following Star Fox Assault and joining on the channel within the next week or so should also be Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards and perhaps Mario Party 4 on the GameCube. All leading up to our big epic playthrough of 2018, which should be Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm not playing it specifically because Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out this year. I am specifically doing it because I love that game for my own specific reasons. I really don't feel I have to be more specific than that. You know? I don't know. Okay. But thoughts about this Let's Play? I did everything I wanted to do. I did everything correct. I fixed everything properly. I did so much better than I did my first Platinum playthrough, which actually was basically where I saw my team building abilities improve. In my first 3 Let's Plays, Fire Red, Heart Gold, and Emerald, I basically built teams that I just wanted, Pokemon I wanted to use. Like Fire Red, I had Blastoise, Nidoking, Arcanine, Dragonite, Kadabra, and Electabuzz. In Heart Gold, I had Typhlosion, Pidgeot, Dragonair, Lantern. Who else did I have in that game? Espeon and Sandslash. In in Emerald, I had Blaziken, Ludicolo, Walrein, Heracross, Salamence, and Manectric. But since that first Platinum playthrough, my team building has gotten better. Even in my blind run of Pokemon Black, from what I was told, I built a very devastatingly strong team. I'm quite proud of that. But, again, like all things, Pokemon has to come to an end, and unfortunately, my channel has been loaded with Pokemon since basically the start of 2017 when I did my Pokemon Emerald action replay, which I will try to finish to the best of my ability, but I don't really have much that I can do. Since I can't challenge Steven, I can't catch Latios. I will edit that that Kyogre footage to the best of my ability, but I don't know. It's gonna be tricky, guys. And no matter what happens, I'm thankful that you guys have been there with me this entire time. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being part of this long and arduous journey through Platinum again. So, until we meet again for Star Fox Assault within the next couple of days, thank you guys for joining me. I am NintendoMan64, and it has been a privilege to play for you guys. Until we meet again, sayonara.